our imagination a few years ago. The biggest thing that has happened that really has begun to change our thinking is that we realize that our planet is not alone in the universe. Until a few years ago, we really didn't know if our solar system was really quite unique. That, there might be just one solar system and a bunch of stars with nothing around it. Well, what we now know as a result of ground-based telescopes and some space-based telescopes like Kepler is that, in fact, planets are very common. Most stars have planets. In fact, there are more planets than there are stars, and there are many billions of stars, so there are many, many, many billions of planets. So what it means is there's some place to go. And that is a big discovery. That's new. We didn't know that. Now, hopefully some of those places are interesting places to go. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But that is the first big discovery. Now, there's something else that has developed that I'll share with you in a little while, or actually Freeman Dyson will share with you in a little while, that also influences our thinking. What I'm going to do tonight is report, first of all, on the logic of this, which I'll come back to in a moment, as well as a conference that took place recently on the Starship Century. And the book, which Stuart held up, that my friend and colleague over here, Jim Benford, Jim, wave, everybody knows who you are, and you'll see Jim on screen in a few minutes. Jim and his brother, Greg, put together this book, got a number of people to write about it. And when Jim and Greg approached me with the idea of participating in the book, basically the question they asked was, can we think in some way rigorously about whether this is a plausible possibility? Is this something really worth thinking about? And so I actually was able to bring together the two threads of my life, one of which is space and astronautics and one of my real personal passions, which I have not been able to exercise for a very long time, and scenario planning. That is the thinking about the future in the long term in terms of multiple scenarios. So what I was able to do in the course of participating in this project with Jim and the other writers who were involved in this was to actually think through in a fairly rigorous way the possibilities for getting to the stars and to see if the question that I've asked up there is galactic civilization inevitable? Is that a meaningful question, and what's the answer to that question? And I'll save that answer till the end.